Alright, what up guys? So we have a beautiful high faded run through. This one is fairly simple, so let's get started. Right away, first thing you want to do is pick out the client's hair to get the most volume out. Now this step would be different towards everyone depending on how long your model's hair is, but with my clipper now, I use the 4 to get rid of all the excess bulk. Remember, you don't always want to catch every strand of hair within one swipe, so keep going at it until you feel like it's completely equal all around. Also hit it from all angles. With your preferred trimmer, create a baseline within the entire head. Since it is a high fade, you want to start up about halfway through the side of the head or a bit higher. Don't press down too deep or you can nick or create a harsh line. Now flip the trimmer around and get rid of all the leftover bulk underneath. Use a shaver if you want to achieve the best gradient possible. Now notice I don't really come up to the guideline, if not I leave a bit of excess hair down below the trimmer line. Next up, with your clipper and the lever open, create a 1/2 inch guideline all around. Close up the lever now and scoot up halfway through that guideline, deleting the baseline now. Alright, slightly open up the lever and scoot up very little. I'd say about 3 millimeters, pretty specific, but that's what a detailed fade consists of. And again, open up to the 3rd notch and move up to the end of the guide. Easy. I want you guys to know that if you tackle the specific guide perfectly, you'll set yourself up for a perfect blend. If you happen to see any imperfections within the baseline or you can still see it, don't hesitate to grab the trimmer and take out any line you're able to see. You may use both sides of your trimmer. Perfect. Next, with the 1.5 fully open, remove about 1.5 inches of hair above the guide we just worked on. With the number 2 open, scoot up 1/2 inch. If you guys don't want all the bulk, feel free to go up higher, just a little. Don't forget to comb down pretty often, if not once you're done swiping a couple times. The goal here was to have a smooth transition within the color and the natural hair color, so I smoothly flaked out while going a bit higher within the same guard. I also made sure to cut with the grain to remove all the splits from flaring out. With the 1/2 guard on the lever fully open, now create a 4 inch guideline all around. Using the one now and the lever open, scoot up 1/2 inch. This is basically just to blend out any harsh line within the dark area. Using it with the grain on the sides to not remove too much bulk really gets the most out of your number while using it. The one guard is basically used to stitch down the fade just a tad bit and get the most out of the transition, especially for his type of hair. So you are going to be able to see I used a bunch of the number one. I did come back with the 1.5 guard to touch up any dark areas I left behind, basically doing the same as I did with the number one guard but bigger number. Finally, open up the lever and knock out any last visible line you're able to see. Guys, using more corners here will help out tremendously. Since my model's hair was thick, I had to come back with the 1/2 guard close to touch up anything above the lever open. Straighter hair and thinner hair probably wouldn't need this step. All you need to do now is detail. Guys, it's fairly easy to detail, just use a bunch of corners, but if you do get lost, remember to start with a higher number just to test out the waters. Meanwhile, we detail. If you're looking for a detailed course on how to achieve these blends or even how to start your own business within the space of barbering, be sure to visit MartyBlendzUniversity.com. I should also mention the guards I'm currently using are my personal brand, so if you'd like to pick some up, go to MartyBlendz.com or click that tab on the screen. Now, if you happen to have any questions towards the blend itself, be sure to comment down below and help each other out. Okay, back to the cut. Detailing is by far the most important factor to any haircut. This is the perfect way to show how much you care about your craft and let the customer know you put in effort. Freehanding is undoubtedly one technique that not many add but makes a dramatic difference. Helps to contour the shape of the top to the sides. Guys, for this specific haircut, I just wanted a sponge look, so I used my diffuser to get some slight volume, also added some clay, and really just used my hand as a sponge, just working it in there all around the top. Okay, right here I worked in some hair fibers because I knew his lineup would pop if I did, so I started up in the middle and then ran up to the corners. To me, this is an art, which means I'm taking it as far as I could go with details, and a lot of the clients really appreciate the effort, so trust me, if you want to use enhancements, feel free to do so. Using a straight razor will elevate the look and make the lineup pop, so I really suggest you guys use one. Guys, towards the end, I just make sure to touch up any facial hair and focus on minor factors like cleaning out his jaw with the shaver and whatnot. As here's a final look towards this beautiful high blend. If you did enjoy this, subscribe and God bless.